Josh.
Roll smooth with a bang.
What up, bitches?
Welcome back.
To Vino and Sex, the podcast. Hey guys, welcome back. We are on episode 12, and we are here at the world famous Greendoor. And thank you to Nacho for inviting us over.
Absolutely.
He is one of the main guys. We're just gonna let you tell us a little bit about this place.
Yeah, so the Greendoor is an adult social club located here in Vegas. We've been open for over 20 years, and it's a place for people, singles and couples, to be in a nice adult, sex-friendly environment where they could explore their wildest fantasies.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Love it.
So that's exciting if you guys are new. But before we get to the good questions, we're gonna, obviously, you guys know we always have a drink. And tonight we have some champagne, of course. Hello? If you're at the Greendoor, you know, we gotta make it pop, like bubbly.
I really love these glasses, by the way. These are like boobs and
If you
big butt.
guys know, these are our glasses. He's impressed. Madison's gonna do the honors.
So Ingrid got the La Marca Prosecco. I think we had this before on one of our previous
Yeah.
episodes.
It was delicious.
Yeah.
It's supposed to be delicious.
This is like classy and assy.
Classy and nasty. I
A
like
classy
that.
ass bitch.
Classy ass.
Hey!
Ooh. So, we will start off with our first question, and we'd like to know what's the story behind the Greendoor? Who started it? What started it, etc.
It was actually a married couple. They still continue to own the club,
Okay.
and they are swingers back in the day, and they decided to open up a club in Vegas, and there was not an official business dedicated to the swingers lifestyle in Vegas. All the events were happening at homes or hotels.
Okay.
So this was, I would say, the first legit business of like that is dedicated to swingers.
Awesome.
Nice.
Yeah.
Awesome.
So they-
Super cool.
Yeah, and they started actually in the corner of this lot here, and it was much smaller. They had like $2,500 to put in it. They opened it up, and it was like instant success. And over the
Yeah.
years, they just expanded, and they do franchises also, and it's an amazing place.
Dope. All right, so let's cheer to this.
Cheers.
To episode 12, and thank you for joining us on
Yeah.
episode 12.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Good.
Nice.
All right, so it used to be bigger,
Yes.
and then they just made it smaller. So tell us about that.
Yeah. So before the pandemic,
Give a little.
our place was like 18,000 square feet, and it was like 2 units, 2 floors on each side, but you know, COVID happened and they had to consolidate a little bit, and but we're still like well over 12,000 square feet,
Oh wow.
Still,
And,
yeah.
That's big.
about
still.
20 different rooms.
20. Okay,
Ooh.
that was gonna be my next question.
Yeah, and yeah, it's just what I like about the size. It's a perfect size, right? But what I do like about it is that you could go to one section and it'll be kind of slow, or like there's not that much going on. But you walk around, check things out, and you go back to it like 10 minutes later, it's packed. Like you just never know. Like you could turn a corner and all of a sudden there's just
You don't know what you're
action
walking
going
into.
on. Yeah, exactly.
And then there is different, like a variety of different stuff you can do in here. So like there's like glory holes, there's a spa. Like what else is there?
Yeah, so one of our like most popular rooms is the dungeon.
Yeah.
And that's like kind of like the last room, like when people do the tour, that's the room that they just fall in love with the most, because as soon as you walk in, there's a sex swing right there, so all the girls are like, oh, I want to get on that, you know, kind of thing.
Sold.
Right. And but we also have a steam room, jacuzzi, of course, and there's showers available. There's just beds everywhere. We're trying to integrate like a theater type of room, and just something for everyone. But what's great is that, like, compared to like some other swingers establishments, like you have to come in naked or in lingerie or anything. You could dress however you want to dress.
Come as you are.
Come as you are.
I love that,
If
because some people are like skeptical about,
Yeah.
you know, like what am I gonna walk into or whatever. So
Exactly, yeah.
You know.
And we have voyeur. You could be a voyeur. You could just watch. Like, you could engage with you and your partner or yourself, or with other people. It's so well organized here. Like, you will come out with like a great learning experience,
Yeah.
or a sexual experience. It's
Right.
up to you. You know?
So, question, since you mentioned voyeur. So what's a voyeur for people out there that don't know what a voyeur is? And what's the difference between a voyeur and a cuck?
Okay, so a voyeur is a voyeur is a person that watches, a person that just likes to watch, right? Now, anybody could be a voyeur, right? And sometimes voyeurs, like, I mean, I'm not saying that we purposely do it, but have you ever walked down the street and then you might have taken a glance through a window and someone was like doing topless yoga in the living room or something like that? That's like a form of voyeurism. Might be a little bit illegal.
That's peeping Tom.
Yeah, that's a peeping Tom. But people have that fantasy of being able to watch, and maybe they might get in trouble watching, kind of thing, right? So, but the voyeurism here, we make it okay for you to watch. There's couples and singles that likes to be watched, so they will position themselves to where someone could peek through a window or through a screen or anything like that, just so
It looks like that. It has that feeling.
has that feel.
Yeah.
Now, cuckold is more towards people that are in a like an intimate relationship with each other. So cuckold is like a form of voyeurism, but it's more there's humiliation involved and like degradation involved, right? So if you and I were a couple, and I enjoy watching you have sex with other men, I cannot engage, but
You can just watch.
you could just watch. But the humiliation part would be like you telling me how it feels and how much that person is much better than I.
Ooh.
Or if he has like a bigger, can I say dick?
Yeah.
Yeah.
If he's a bigger,
Yeah.
he has a bigger stick than big juicy cock.
There you go.
That'd
Okay,
be,
yes,
or
more.
like, you know, or just things like that.
Yeah.
And it also works the other way around too. Like sometimes there are a lot more male cucks than female cucks, but there are females that love watching their husband fuck other women in front of them. And there's also like different parts too, where in this club where there's a camera pointing at a bed here, and the husband usually is downstairs where he could see a feed and watch their wife getting fucked through a TV. Yeah.
Wow.
So there's a little bit for everybody. It's like sex Disneyland.
There's I saw that there's an orgy room too.
Yes.
Yes. So there's multiple orgy rooms. There's different sizes. Now, orgies, I want to say it's a thing of the past. Like, you will see occasion, like, maybe a 3-couple orgy or 4 or 5. The most I've seen, I did not participate, was a 18-couple orgy.
Damn.
But that was a long time ago. But just like anything, like music or movies or whatever, things trend. Right?
Yes.
So right now, cuck is a huge trend right now. Orgies, not so much. But who knows? Maybe next year, like, an orgy is the thing to do. So
Bring it back.
bring it back. Bring
Yeah.
back the orgies.
All right. So, another question that I had was for people that are new, how safe is it? Because some people are skeptical. They think, okay, we'll just I'm gonna catch something. Like, how clean is it?
Yeah.
You know, those type of questions come up with people that are new and don't know much.
Right.
People that are more reserved. How do you introduce them, or how do you get those people to come in?
Well, for first timers that come in here, I always just say take it step by step. Like, don't, if you're too uncomfortable or like you want to know, you want to be a part of it, but you don't know how, or you're too afraid to because of, you know, STDs or whatever, and like, just watch the first time, see how other couples do it, right? And as far as like safety goes, there's bouncers all over the club, and they were all black, and this club normally without these lights, or it's pretty dark in here, but they know what's happening. So a lot of the more experienced people that are in this lifestyle are they have a lot of respect for this club, and a lot of respect for the lifestyle. So they're not just gonna like just start grabbing you or pulling you or anything like that. Everyone will ask and
For like consent,
right? And no means no, right?
right?
And
and there's rooms that you can actually, or no, that means no, you can't come in.
correct.
So you can watch, but you can't come in. So there's
Yep.
that thing too, right?
Whatever you're comfortable with.
That's
Right.
cool.
Yeah, we have like very private rooms where you can hardly hear anything outside the room, to semi-private rooms where they can watch, but you have to invite them in. And if you feel like the singles are a little bit more pushy than normal, then you could go into the couples area and just kind of be alone in there. So
Okay.
That's cool. So every room is like labeled, like outside, where you know where you're walking into.
yep.
Oh,
And
that's
you'll know like who's a single, who's a couple too, because we give you wristbands. So if you're a couple, you get green wristbands. If you're a single, you wear orange. And there's black lights everywhere, so it really glows.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
Like it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So
Very organized. Well, yeah, this is
Super.
it's
Yeah.
just so simple.
It is.
Yes. Yeah. So do you guys have any questions that you want to ask? Because I have a lot, but I just want to make sure you guys.
I'm here like to observe.
I'm just excited to be here.
Yeah, because
Okay.
I'm one of those people that are like,
Okay.
oh my god, I want to know what's going on, but I'm kind of scared.
Okay.
So I'm one of those people.
Okay.
I'm a voyeur or whatever the hell.
So
You're right.
we're gonna take a quick break, and we'll be right back. All right, guys, we are back. We just came back from a tour. Nacho gave us
Thank
the
you.
tour, and so what did you guys think, Linda? What did you think?
Well, what I got out of this place is I've been dying to come, and there's lots of friends that I told about that, you know, I was coming here, they're like, oh my gosh, like, you know, they're skeptical, they're reserved, and one thing Nacho has made this establishment is, like, it makes you feel so comfortable. Like, we witnessed that there's bouncers everywhere, and there's simple rules. There's the rooms that are private, they're private. That means don't come in. I mean, it's just that simple. You just gotta follow the rules. The rules are so simple, and it makes you feel, they try to make you feel comfortable as possible, and I appreciate that. So if you're scared to come, if you're skeptical, like he said earlier, just take it step by step, and as you ease on in, you're gonna be like, it's not what you think it is. It's not. Yeah.
Yeah. It
It's
isn't
way
like-
simpler.
It is definitely like when I first heard about this place, like way over 10 years ago. Like in my mind, I'm thinking like, okay, 1970s porn. Just people with like creepy mustaches.
Yeah.
And
Oh my
the girls
God.
with the bushes like out to here and stuff,
Yeah.
and just unprotected sex everywhere.
Yeah.
And, you know, it's not like that at all. Condoms are used. You know, I mean,
That's one of the rules.
Actually, I would think it's more safer to have sex in here than meeting someone at a nightclub and then going to the hotel room. Because now you got to deal with that awkwardness, and then you don't know where they've been, or they're not really experienced, you know, hooking up. But here, people hook up all the time. They're married. They have kids. Like they're not gonna do anything like dumb, stupid.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
it's good.
So
Yeah, honestly, it was super exciting, and you made it feel like how she said, like
you made us feel at home.
welcoming. Yeah,
Yeah.
It
I
was
like
like it's like easy.
It's not uncomfortable or awkward.
Yeah, I loved all the rooms. It's so exciting. You guys need to come freaking check it out. that last room, like you said,
The dungeon room.
the dungeon room, that's my favorite for
Yeah.
sure. For sure.
So you guys definitely just need to make a trip out here and check it out. Even if you don't want to do anything, you don't have to. You're not forced to do anything. That's the great part about it. You can just come, see it for yourself.
Just
see,
check it out.
check
People
out the
watch,
atmosphere. Yeah,
You do it anyways at home.
and everyone's really really nice here. Everyone's down to earth. Everyone's like very humble and sweet. They make you feel like you're like you've been here before. Like, so that's even better because you're not feeling like you're dealing with like snotty like bouncers or anything. Everyone's chill. Everyone's like, hey, what's up? Like, enjoy. You know. So that's also good because it makes you feel a little bit more better, especially if it's your first time and you don't know what you're getting into, and they just make you feel welcome. It's a smoother ride in here.
I really appreciate that.
So, yeah. So I did have another question.
Sure.
Like how, like any like really big famous people have ever made it in here?
That we cannot.
Dang it. No, but you could just say like
There are famous people that do come in here.
Okay.
All right. Yeah, and it's like that's another good thing about this place is it's like we don't when they walk in here we don't like get starstruck.
Mhm.
We just be like
Yeah.
have fun,
Normal.
you know, have fun, do your thing, and they like that about this.
Yeah, that's
place.
what they want.
Yeah.
Celebrities, they want
Discretion.
privacy.
Yeah.
Privacy,
Discretion.
discretion, yeah. Because you never know. Like everyone has their thing and stuff, so yeah.
Right.
But yes, the answer
See?
is definitely yes.
Okay. And then you do have like events you guys do in here as well.
Yeah, so our next event is because we're so close to Halloween, we're gonna have a costume contest and on the 29th of October, and we have relationships with an adult bookstore here, so they're gonna bring toys and we're gonna give away gift bags and prizes and all kinds of
So
stuff.
we're coming. No,
Yeah.
Where can they find that information?
Just go to greendoorlive.tv to find it, or just go to our social media. Greendoor LV_ for Twitter,
Okay.
and
We'll
Greendoor.
put the links on
Yeah,
the
yeah.
description
Yeah.
for everybody to check them out.
Yep.
And I do remember when Alex and I came and sat with you, you did mention, you were kind of telling us a story of a double anal. And that was hilarious. Like, tell us
Oh my
more
god.
about this.
Hold on. I want to hear about this. But let's open this other bottle. Cause,
Okay, I'm not even finished with this.
well, you better start
Chug
drinking,
it.
girl.
You know the double anal that I was in?
I don't know if you were in it, but you had a story, and I was laughing.
It
I
was
like, oh my god,
it was
I
a
gotta...
shoot, and you had to do a double anal, and you were trying to you're like, I don't even know how I'm gonna do this right now.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely. Oh,
So what is this?
I can't wait to hear
Josh
the
Prosecco.
Nice.
Got it?
That one's a little tough.
This one is
Okay,
tough.
Josh.
Sorry.
Wow, this one got excited.
you-
I'm all wet. I'm wet at the green door.
That's what she said. Yep. Let's do this.
All right. So, where were we? Oh yeah, tell us the story of your double anal story.
So as you guys know, I do porn, and I've been doing that officially for about 3 years or so. And the only reason why I got into it is because I met a porn star, and she knew that I'm in this lifestyle. So it's not hard for me to be in a gangbang environment or some kind of group setting. Nothing freaks me out. So I had gotten asked to do a double anal scene. I'm like, oh, I've never done that before. Like, that's all right. I don't care. But I'm thinking in my head, like, well, how does that work, you know? And so I'm watching porn, doing my research, and
Because I've never heard of that, so.
right, and yeah, it's 2 dicks and one butthole. So and so we were trying it out. We did a few positions that were pretty good, but the most awkward position that I never did it where I had to scissor the guy. So like we're like this with our penises straight up like this.
Oh.
And then the girl literally just squatted down like Crouching Tiger,
Oh.
penis kind of thing. So
She's like, wow!
yeah, yeah. So we're just like, And then what makes it most awkward is like, oh, she goes, oh my god, like I gotta get some water. And now I'm like, well, it took 5 minutes to get to this position,
And
so
now
we
you
might
want
as well just stay here. And then,
Just
watch
like, how was your day?
yeah, we're like watch football games every day, you know, kind of. And yes, and that's I've done a few double anal scenes, probably like 4 or 5, and like they're each one of them are more funnier than the next.
It's harder than it looks, you
Is it-
guys.
It's tough.
Does it give an? I'm sure it has to give you a second like feeling that because you're touching another.
I was gonna say, does that turn you on more because you're feeling, you know, even though you might not be gay or whatever, but I'm just saying because it's the feeling. I would
Yeah,
think.
it's another sensation.
Yeah, it's another sensation. So I
Um,
would imagine that. I don't know.
So coming into this club and experiencing all of this lifestyle, like I've learned to, I understand that if it's for the female, like if she's getting pleasure out of it, then everything's fine. So I'm just focusing on her pleasure more than like what
Yeah.
I'm feeling, right? So whenever I see
My
her,
man. My man.
Cheers to that.
Yeah.
A lot of men don't know how to do that.
like, right?
We
So
talked about that.
I go to like tiger vision mode, you know, just as I focus on her and I feel the wetness and her moans and the way she looks and all that stuff. So I just focus on that. That makes it a whole lot easier.
Just getting the job done, okay?
Yeah. So and very difficult to have an orgasm with another dick in there, but like because like you know you want to feel all the girl,
Right.
right, not just half of it. So like
So that answers your question.
Yeah, so you're not. So you're only feeling half of it.
It's a little
Unless-
harder.
Well, unless okay, so yes, like on a good double anal is where the guys have to be like pretty much the same size.
Oh,
So
I
like
see.
if one guy's like if you're like an average like 6-incher or something and the guy's like 12 inches, like that doesn't work.
Yeah.
I
right.
see.
You're gonna get overpowered. Your dick is basically gonna get bullied by a chick. Right. So like, so but I have like very close to having an orgasm by having sex with a girl with another dick in there. So
So
it
how
is
does
possible.
that work? I'm sorry. I'm just trying to picture it, right? Like, do you and him have to? Apparently, like you guys have to do it together, right?
Yeah, sometimes like it depends on the position. So
I'm just.
She's like,
You guys hold each other's hands.
Right.
I think it was so hard just to find the right position.
Right.
Yeah, I can.
it's like a seesaw.
Yeah.
So do you guys touch?
It's a lot of
do you
work,
guys
you
touch
guys.
each other's dicks while you're trying to like
push
put
it
it
in?
together? Yeah.
No, I don't ever touch
I'm
the
just
guys.
trying to.
Yeah, I don't ever touch the
Guys,
guy's dick.
just Google
I just
one of those
the guy.
videos.
It's easier with the guys. Like you have to be like hard, right? You can't.
Yeah.
You can't go in soft. You know.
Yeah,
So if you're hard, like and you have enough lube,
Oh, okay.
And-
I hear you.
and-
I hear you.
and the female she preps, preps. So like
Okay.
it isn't like a tight like a hole or whatever.
Yeah.
Like she's not
That makes
like
sense.
cringing. She already knows what's gonna happen. She's prepared overnight for it.
She's dilated already.
She overnights for it.
You have to.
Holy shit. Okay. Well,
That's
I don't
the
know.
thing
Yeah.
that people don't understand. Like
Mhm.
a porn scene is not just like that's what it is. Like they
Yeah.
prep.
Prepare yourself.
Yeah.
It's a job.
It's
Wow.
a lot of work.
Okay.
She got to cleanse the night before.
Yes.
Yeah.
Ooh.
It's not-
Your diet.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, you gotta cleanse.
you could do. It's safe to do like a 12-hour.
It'll be easier to cleanse.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah,
We'll talk
You
about
don't
it
want-
later.
you don't
Obviously.
want- You don't want little.
You don't want any leakage.
Yeah.
Ah.
So,
That's
yeah.
a good rule for the guys too. Like if you're messing with a girl that wants to do anal, like Like- if she preps, if she tells you she preps, cool. But on your side, like on the male side, like don't like fuck hard and then like pull out really fast. Go slow. 'Cause if you
Okay.
pull out fast, then like stuff could follow you.
Yeah.
Like,
Because it's like plunging it, right?
right. You don't want
Don't do the plunger.
you don't want to like you
Don't
don't,
plunge.
you don't want the anal queef. You know, like you do not want that because that's just the part.
If your girl's constipated, stay away.
Stay away. It's not worth it.
Yeah.
It's not worth it.
Do it a different week.
Like you saw this bottle, how like you didn't know
Yeah.
that the bottle was not
You didn't
prepared.
know.
The bottle was not prepared.
Yeah.
So you just never.
Josh was not prepared.
Right.
You're a double anal. He said, "What the shit?"
Right.
Okay, so question. We know you said you were in porn. You did mention you have a girlfriend. So you guys are obviously, are you guys like an open relationship? Are you guys like, what's your?
We're monogamous. It's just when we perform on camera, we know it's for work.
Okay.
So we are okay with it.
Business.
Your business is business, yeah. And like I know how to shut all that out as far as like I don't catch feelings or anything like that, you know.
Can I ask you, how do you do that? For the people who don't know and might want to experience it, but they don't know how to like divide it. They don't know how to separate it.
You know,
Like,
honestly,
do you prepare for it the before and then after? Because I would assume, because I would assume like, okay, we have an agreement. It's okay, right? And you guys are cool, and then you guys go into it, and then after the fact, somebody could be like hurt. You know, like, oh, well, I know that we went into it being cool, whatever, but now I feel different now that I watched it.
Yeah,
Now that I know.
it looks like you fucked them better than you fucked me.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Like something like that.
fortunately, that's never happened. And but you know, as a guy, like seeing her, like the only times I'm in the room or whatever is either I'm performing also, like I'm fucking also, or I'm holding the camera. Like when I'm holding the camera and I'm filming my girl like having sex with a guy or two, whatever, like I'm just focusing on the camera angles. I really like she's just it's an art, right? So like I just have the camera. I'm not even looking at her. I'm looking at her through the screen. You know, I'm looking at the screen to see if it fits, right? And
to keep it professional.
yeah, and you gotta communicate. You gotta communicate, even off camera. Coming into a club like this, like I enjoy seeing my girl making out with another girl, or I enjoy a couple swap. You know, like I enjoy those things. You know, so I'm not a cuck. By all means, I'm not a cuck, but I just like I just like her getting touched. And then at the end of it, when we go home, we talk about it. Like, how'd you feel? What was your favorite part? What was your favorite position? And it also helps that the girl, my girl's into girls too. So that helps. If she wasn't into girls, then that'd be probably a different story.
Okay, so that's how you just talk about it too.
Yeah.
So
That's cool.
Did you guys meet outside of that scene, or did she like get into that after you, or how did that happen?
Yeah, so we were discussing to shoot together before we even met, right? And like, but COVID happened, and then
she was already in that scene.
yeah. So well, we remained in contact, and we just hit it off. She was having a birthday, and I decided to pick her up, and we went out to eat. Like, we didn't even have sex until way later, like 4 months.
Oh, wow.
It took 4 months or so. So, but that's another thing too. I mean, I'm not bragging or nothing, but like if you have so much sex, like sex isn't the first thing on my mind when I talk to someone. Like, so I'm really focused. It helps me focus and engage on the person to see if I can. Yeah.
So, and I think that's probably why you guys are like good together.
Right.
Because of that, honestly, when you get to know somebody, instead of just like leaping on fucking and then getting to know each other, it's like because you might not like each other.
Yeah.
You know.
And she knows. So. She knew that I was involved with this club and I do porn too. So I have a high count like of women that I've had sex with, you know. But she has a high male count too. So.
So it's easier because she was already in that scene too. So
and she
understands that.
Right.
Like somebody that isn't and somebody that hasn't, then that's hard because they're like.
Because have you ever had a regular relationship with someone and you ask them like, how many partners have you been with? Kind of thing.
And then their feelings get hurt.
It does, right? I mean,
someone's gonna get hurt.
It's on on every comedy show out there because it's a thing. You know, people get jealous. People.
So do you actually count? Do you know your count?
I'm
just asking.
I stopped counting after I hit a comma.
After he got into the 4 digits.
Yes.
Okay. Wow. Wow. Cheers to you. Cheers to you.
Well, do you guys have any other questions?
I think it's amazing what you and your girlfriend have. Remember that subject we talked about last week's episode? How some people are together just for sex because the other person has nothing else to offer. They have an actual bond.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Sex isn't always everything.
Exactly.
Sometimes people just do it for fun, and sometimes you just really bond, and that's what they have. They have a serious bond.
Yeah,
That's it, folks.
yeah, we're honest with each other, and we just do what we like to do.
Sex is sex. Love is love.
Exactly.
I love
I think it just comes down to trust and being comfortable with yourselves. Then you can be comfortable with the other person and what they do.
Exactly.
And we get excited talking about like scenes and different types of scenes, and it doesn't necessarily have to be with us two. But she likes that I would say I'm a little more creative than she is. So like I come up with like the weirdest scenes ever.
Yeah.
But she always wants to be a part of it and stuff. And she likes to see me watch. Like she likes to watch me fuck other girls too. So that helps. So.
That's nice.
Wow.
That's really nice.
Okay, cool. All right. Well, I think that is all the questions. I think we answered everything.
I think
know.
so. I asked him everything.
I'm sure there's probably more questions that we can't think of right now because we're just like so into it right now. Because that's how I feel. I feel like that. Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Well, I guess that's it. Thank you, Nacho, for having us.
Yes.
It was a pleasure. I'm
was so
excited.
fun.
You were great.
Absolutely.
Alex and I have been here, and we're gonna we're just gonna keep coming because we like it. I liked it. We actually tried out one of the rooms, and we had a good time. And we're probably gonna come back. So
I already know which room I'm coming to.
I think I'm gonna come too, but I don't. I don't.
Coming.
I think I'm gonna come
Coming
too.
soon.
We're coming to come.
Right. Like,
We're coming to come. You guys need to come and come too.
right.
You come, we come, we all come. If anybody has
prepared.
If anybody has any questions or anything like that, go ahead and comment down below. Make sure you guys subscribe to our channel.
Yeah.
Make sure you follow their page too. Follow the links down on the description below with all of the Greendoor information. Check out the events that are happening, etc. And he also has a podcast. Tell us a little bit before we head out.
Yep. So we have a YouTube channel. It's the Greendoor Podcast. We're also on Spotify, and I'm looking forward to having you guys as a guest also. So,
We would love that.
Yeah. So please stay tuned. We talk anything, lifestyle, adult industry, any kind of fetish, anything you want. So we got it all.
I like it. Awesome. So, all right, you guys have everything there, and we'll thank you guys for tuning in, and we'll see you guys on the next one. Next one, tune in because the next one is gonna be a hit.
Juicy baby.
Cheers. Cheers.
This
Oh
was
my
so
God.
fun.